ladies and gentlemen, to the world's most watched professional wrestling news program. Frank, it's the greatest Wednesday in the history of professional wrestling.
It is.
I'm channeling Tony Schiavone. It's the greatest Wednesday in the history of
Stick
professional
around.
wrestling. You join us on the number one program on Monday nights. It's PWR Daily for Wednesday, January the 9th, 2007. Frank, we didn't get a chance to talk about it. How was your New Year's holiday?
I ate like a pig.
Today's the 10th, actually. You
like
ate a pig? Was it roasted, rolled
It
on
was
a
roasted
pole?
pork, bacon, the whole thing.
Do you have any snoot?
Snoot? No.
This part that we eat.
No, but I heard in some countries it is a delicacy.
Snoot? This is your email forum from the Pro Wrestling Report. Your chance to shine. And Frank controls the email stack. And he will begin with this week's email.
This is Brian
Today's
from
emails.
Anaheim.
It's a Schiavone thing. It threw me all off.
Brian from Anaheim, California.
Site of WrestleMania 12 and 16. And I was there.
Hey guys, I was wondering what you guys think about TNA using the NWA title. I think TNA should make their own heavyweight championship and not use the NWA title because that title has been a lot of history, and for the respect of the title should vacate it. I agree.
The NWA title does not have the weight or significance that it did when TNA was not on a national television platform. One of their claims to fame, as they called themselves NWA TNA, was that they had the NWA champion on their program. The NWA, an organization that is still around and still very strong, yet not as prominent as it was back in the day when that belt was worn by greats such as Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, yes, that's what I meant. Just thinking back to one of my favorite feuds of all time, Flair Funk in '89. Flair got pile-driven through the table at ringside. It was one of the most heinous things we'd ever seen in professional wrestling.
Right.
Sorry.
Jeff from Las Vegas, Nevada.
The world's greatest city. Jeff, what is your favorite casino? Mine happens to be the Barbary Coast.
Not bad.
I love that place.
Wouldn't it be great to see a three-way tag between, and I'm going to need a little help,
Typically,
Dusty Rhodes.
All right. All hail King... what are
And
you
who
doing
else?
here?
And
Sir,
Vampiro!
Vampiro!
God almighty, Vampiro!
Why are you here? You're banned from this segment.
Mr. Kennedy!
You should not be here.
And...
You go...
Ooh!
Interns?
Maga!
Somebody?
And... Armando Alejandro Estrada. Have a good time.
Frank, we have 3 days together each week. I only have to spend 1 day each week with that person, meathead.
I can't roll the R.
When's your contract up? Because his last week is weekend.
I have a clause in that contract. We'll talk about that later. Jade in Buffalo, New York.
That's how I feel right now, jaded.
Didn't Aerosmith write a song?
I don't follow them. That song from that movie Armageddon. Done with them.
Hey, I kind of thought that TNA really doesn't put up good storylines. How do you guys feel about their storylines?
I will deflect to what a member of the PWR fan network said on the PWR forum, which is the reason nothing in TNA is really stale right now, because I don't think anybody can name anything in TNA that's stale. It's the fact that with their 1 hour they have each week, you don't see the same thing every week. You don't see LAX every single week. You don't see Sting every single week. And I think what that does is keep the product fresh, unlike a DX, and such that you see each and every week featured prominently on the program. So it's a great point made by one of the viewers.
Rob Bohr writes, you do a fan of the week, right?
We do.
So how about you show footage of promo of the week from Raw, ECW, SmackDown, or crappy TNA?
There would be no more Pro Wrestling Report if we did that, to just put it bluntly.
Neo writes, was wondering what do you guys think of the idea of Edge winning the Royal Rumble, The Undertaker winning the World Heavyweight Championship of the Royal Rumble as well, possibly setting up Edge versus Undertaker for the title at WrestleMania.
Got a bit of a brand issue there, but Edge winning the Rumble is just as intriguing as brought up the other day, Mr. Kennedy winning the Royal Rumble. Edge has not won a Royal Rumble, and Edge, a bona fide superstar now in WWE, certainly has the potential to walk out, and the credibility, unlike last year's winner of the Royal Rumble, in my opinion, Rey Mysterio. I don't think, it's got his leg up. I don't think that that was a good direction to go in, but be that as it may, Eddie. Edge could do it.
But fit. Undertaker needs a certain
I
style
don't
of
think
wrestling.
Edge Undertaker is going to work, just because I said there's a brand issue there. But Edge walking out of the Rumble and then going into a feud with Cena again seems to make a lot of sense.
Jared from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Did you watch the game last Sunday with that one guy, number 4? I don't know if I'm going to retire yet. I want to wait 6 months to have everybody. That's what I saw.
You are going to be run over by a Mack truck.
Me and Grandma, we can run over by that
The next
reindeer.
time you go to the Rush Center, they're going to rush you right out of there.
I tell it like it is.
Hey guys, love the show.
Did.
Not anymore.
Brett Favre cried. Did he or did he not cry?
Yes, he did.
Did he tell us whether or not he was going to retire? No. I just simply gave my depiction of what I saw after the game when they defeated the Bears on their final game
We
of the
may
year.
just have to have a version of Max Sports in order to get your opinion on that. We'll talk to the agents at B.
Is that clause in your contract?
That's right. Thinking
Who's
cap.
Carl?
Put it on. What was the best Royal Rumble match of all time?
Best Royal Rumble match of all time. Aside from the 1992 Royal Rumble when Ric Flair won it all and won the championship, I'm going to go with the match between, I believe it was Bret or Owen Hart and Diesel or Shawn Michaels, where we had run-ins from all kinds of people in that matchup. I think it was 95 or 96. I'm unsure. I have to do a little bit of research. That's how great I think the match is. I don't even remember it. But Royal Rumble matches, the best match ever in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view was the 1992 Rumble. Heenan and Gorilla on the stick. Ric Flair with his financial advisor, Mr. Perfect, and the promo that they cut after winning the Rumble with the belt of Bloody Flair with Sean Mooney in the back. Just a great Royal Rumble matchup.
One moment I remember from a Royal Rumble was Maven drop kicking the Undertaker over the top rope. Didn't see it.
It's pretty big. 2003, I believe. That was the one with the waterfall.
Marcus Melhome. What do you guys think of this match? Phenomenal AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Who do you think would win? I go with AJ Styles.
Could step on him.
Adam Barna from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada.
Is that anywhere near Saskatchewan? Saskatoon?
No,
not
but
going to
I
work
think
here
it's
anymore.
near Toronto. Hey, I hope that all you guys at PWR had a great New Year's. My question is regarding the upcoming Royal Rumble. Given what you know now, which wrestler has the best chance of going all the way this year, and why?
I think our fans have indicated two very strong candidates,
Orton.
those being Edge and Kennedy, and now Frank adds to the
I
mix
had Randy Orton. To the mix.
I think you've got a lot of people who have not won a Rumble before who have the opportunity to walk out as a standout star out of the Royal Rumble and into WrestleMania 23 in Detroit, Michigan.
Daniel across the pond in England. In the Royal Rumble, it is 15 superstars from Raw and 15 superstars from SmackDown.
We think.
Now they have ECW. Will it be 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, and 10 from ECW? Are there 10 ECW stars?
Well, we said on PWR last week you have to throw Taz in there to get up to 10. I think that is the way to go. We'll find out shortly, if not already, from WWE.
John the People's Champ. Nobody builds up heat and then cools you off better than WWE. WWE dropped the ball on the Monday with the K-Fed. Let me start this over. WWE dropped the ball on Monday's edition of Raw, when Cena should have FU'd K-Fed within seconds, and we could have moved on with our lives. Instead, we have to see K-Fed all night. Thanks, WWE, for that horrible Raw show. Now, ratings show, it worked, but I agree with you, John. K-Fed, bad Fed.
I don't know why I'm the only one who thinks K-Fed's a great character.
Because he's not feared by anything. He's just Britney Spears' ex-husband. I think I could beat him. Maybe.
You didn't have that no-touch clause in here.
Right. He couldn't touch me, so I'd
52-page
have to
contract,
do what
green
Papa
M&Ms
Shango
and
used to do.
warm
Just doo-doo.
towels and fresh romaine lettuce.
Scott
That's the last
Parker
one.
in Melbourne, Australia. Good day, guys.
Oh, we ended Down Under yesterday. We're going to end Down Under again today.
Found your show on YouTube the other month, and after forgetting about it, I successfully tracked it down. thankfully.
Become a subscriber. Best way to know when the show's out. And guess what? Hey, it's free!
My question is just a quick one. From the best of my knowledge, there have been two big booms in wrestling history, at least for the WWF, WWE. In the mid-'80s with Hogan, and in the '90s with Austin Rock. There seems to be a nice gap in between booms now, so how long do you think it'll be before the next boom hits? Or have we passed the days of wrestling truly being a global entertainment?
85 to 92, significant run by WWE, the first boom, if you will. 97 to 2001 was the second, featuring Austin and Rock and the invasion and WCW's downfall and ECW's downfall. When will we see the next one? There was only 3 or 4 years between the last one, so I don't know.
It's going to be hard.
Can't predict it.
It's going to be very hard, and with the age of the internet, which is obviously
hate that internet. Hate it.
Which is what we do, but opinions, of course. It's hard to gauge. We've seen so much. We've seen ECW and the wow factor there. We've seen Hulk Hogan and taking your vitamins, and we've seen Austin go after your boss and Vince McMahon. There would have to be something we haven't seen before. It's very hard to do in wrestling. I think it could happen. I just don't know what it could be.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Francis. That is, ladies and gentlemen, today's edition. I only say this day because I'm so used to saying this week.
Wednesday.
Because, I'm forced to do the weekly show and then sit here with you 3 days out of the week. Not that that's
you talked to your
it's a
agent
privilege.
on that. You worked
It's an
it out
honor.
with him.
Oh, clearly you're running things around here with all these contracts and stuff. But thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We, again, will not be bringing you a new edition of the Pro Wrestling Report this week due to some travel that, we must take. But we will be back with an all-new edition next week. That also means that we will be scarce on PWR dailies for next week. But if you haven't gotten a chance to check out the matches from the Blizzard Brawl show that are available on our YouTube channel, do so. Also, you can order the digital versatile disc, the DVD of that show, by visiting blizzardbrawl.com or clicking on the links available here on the PWRshow.com website. Again, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. For Frank Cosentino, this is Damian Nelson signing off, and we'll see you soon here on the Pro Wrestling Report.